These are the top 10 novels that were too honest for their time. These books became controversial because they exposed truths that society often preferred to ignore. Decades later, many of them still feel surprisingly relevant. At number 10 is The Jungle by Upton Sinclair. Published in 1906, it exposed the harsh realities of industrial labor and immigrant exploitation in America. The public reaction was so powerful that it helped inspire major food safety reforms. At number 9 is Madame Bovary by Gustave Flaubert. Through Emma Bovary's dissatisfaction and desires, Flaubert challenged social expectations and shocked 19th-century society. The controversy was so great that he was put on trial. At number 8 is Native Son by Richard Wright. The novel forced readers to confront racism, poverty, and systemic injustice in America. Its unflinching honesty made it both influential and controversial. At number 7 is The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. Long before mental health became openly discussed, Plath wrote honestly about depression, isolation, and emotional struggle. Its personal truth continues to resonate today. At number 6 is Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. Huxley imagined a future where people trade freedom for comfort, pleasure, and distraction. What once seemed like fantasy now feels surprisingly familiar. At number 5 is 1984 by George Orwell. Orwell warned about surveillance, propaganda, and the manipulation of truth. More than 70 years later, its message remains remarkably relevant. At number 4 is The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck. Steinbeck exposed poverty, inequality, and the suffering of migrant families during the Great Depression. The novel was banned in some places because of its honesty. At number 3 is Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Through Raskolnikov, Dostoevsky explored guilt, pride, and moral conflict with extraordinary psychological depth. Its greatest battle takes place inside the human mind. At number 2 is The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. Drawing on real historical examples of oppression, Atwood created a world that many readers now find disturbingly believable. At number 1 is Animal Farm by George Orwell. Beneath its simple story lies a powerful critique of power and corruption. Orwell showed how revolutions can become the very systems they once promised to destroy. The most dangerous books are not the ones that invent monsters. They are the ones that reveal uncomfortable truths about society and ourselves. Which of these novels deserves the number 1 spot?